Let's start our time together today with this question. Have you ever been chasing something only to realize that you're not sure it's what you wanted in the first place? Maybe at one time it looked good. Maybe it's something that had worked for somebody else, or maybe it's something you felt like was expected of you. But if you're being honest, it didn't feel like success. Have you ever felt that way? Well, welcome back to the Ask Yourself This series, where we're diving into 5 questions that are going to help you level up your life. And each day in this series, we're going to explore one intentional question that's meant to help you grow with purpose. And today's question is about that. It's about alignment and success. Because success without alignment often just feels like pressure, dressed up as achievement. Well, here's today's question. What does success really look like for me, and am I chasing it? This is about getting honest and intentional. Because as I once heard it, if you're not careful, you could spend your entire life climbing a ladder that's leaning on the wrong wall. And I don't think our environment is very helpful with this. Because today you have our social media that we're consumed with at times, and our comparison culture. And these are both trying to tell us what success must look like. But only you can define what that looks like in your life, in your work, in your relationships, in your faith, and even in your purpose. So let's think about this for a minute. Whose version of success have you been chasing? Is it your parents? Is it your boss? Is it your favorite Instagram influencer? Have you ever slowed down long enough to define it for yourself? For me, I used to think success meant more visibility, more opportunities, more living in the daily grind. But over time, I've really learned to redefine what it means to me. And now success for me looks like doing meaningful work that aligns with my values. Let me share 2 of those with you. The first is, I want those who are close to me to think the most of me. It's part of my definition of success. And this helps me bring alignment to my decision making because I want the people who I care for to feel cared for. Another part, a second part of my definition, falls in line with the fact that I love to encourage and equip leaders. This reminds me to send a text, to write a note, pass along a book, just stop in and see somebody, even when I feel like there's not a ton of time in the day. Because I know that investing time and energy in equipping these leaders and helping them get to the next level, it's part of my definition of success. So that's only 2 of a few things that I would say encompass my definition. Those are wins for me. But the question is, what is a win for you? I want you to take a few moments today and I want you to write down some ideas around your own definition of success. I want you to think about, what is a successful day, a successful year, or a successful life look like to you? What are some of the non-negotiables that you would put in that? What are some outcomes that matter the most to you? And then once you've written down some thoughts around this, I want you to ask yourself, are my current actions, habits, goals aligned with that version of success? If not, I don't want you to waste any time in beating yourself up. I want you to just start to adjust the course. Because when you know what you're aiming for, everything else becomes easier to filter, to say, no, I don't want to do that, or no, that doesn't line up. So here's your question again. What does success really look like for me, and am I chasing it? Don't just inherit somebody else's dream. I want you to define your own, and then I want you to go live it fully. Now, I'll see you back here tomorrow for the final question in our series. Until then, let's keep growing together.